Connection. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is the Christmas edition of Blue Suede Connection. I'm Dan.
I'm TL.
And we are tickled pink to be here today. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all that good stuff.
Ho, ho, ho.
What, baby, was it like for Elvis at this time of the year?
Well, Elvis had so much to celebrate at this time of year. He loved, this was his favorite time. If you ask anybody,
Right.
they will tell you. Mm-hmm. And there was so much going on. I mean, between the decorating of Christmas, which if you've ever seen pictures of Graceland, I mean, you know, you got the blue lights going up the you know, the
We're going to hear about that.
sidewalks
We're going to hear
and
about those blue lights, that whole story.
It's like a runway, you know, and all the trees, you know, the live nativity scene he had for
Right.
the longest time, camels and everything, you know. But not only were they decorating for Christmas and getting ready for presents and family and friends, Elvis had the annual New Year's Eve party that he would give off every year, and his birthday.
Right.
So, you know, the decorations would stay up until after his birthday, till after January 8th.
Cool.
And they had the annual snowman building.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, him and all the guys, and probably little Lisa would go out there and build the snowman right out front of Graceland.
I have a feeling that probably turned into big snow battles.
Exactly. There was the annual giving of donations to charities that he did every year. His friends usually got cash bonuses.
Oh.
Not only that, but gifts, and the gifts ranged from anything from jewelry to new cars.
Right.
And he loved to go as elaborate as he could go because he wanted to see your reaction.
Sure.
Wanted to see how you would react to getting a brand new Mustang.
Right.
He also had the guys that would stay up late at night to help him put all of Lisa's stuff under the tree.
Her mink coats and all that good stuff she would
the
get for
jewelry
Christmas.
that Priscilla would get very upset. No, what would she say? No 5-year-old should be wearing a mink coat.
Right.
Anyway, then they would get up early in the morning, and Elvis would be like the first one up, which, you know, he's normally a night owl.
Yeah.
He'd be the first one up, waiting for his little girl to get up, just like a little kid waiting for her to get up because he'd want her to start opening up the gifts. There was a quote that I want to read. It's a little bit long, but I think it's worth reading, that Elvis said. This is what he said about Christmas in 1966.
Okay.
He said, "It's really the best season of the year. The Christmas carols, trees, the lights just grab you. There's something about Christmas and being home that I just can't explain. Maybe it's being with family and friends, time to read and study, and of course there are the snowball fights and the sleigh rides, and yes, just home."
There you go.
Yeah, so it's perfect. And you can see them. You know, they had snowball fights.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And they would get in those snowmobiles and race around if it had snow on the ground. Yeah, they're hilarious.
I heard Danny Smith tell a story that one year they climbed on the plastic camels and stuff and knocked everything over.
Oh, my
And
God.
before Elvis got home, they hurried up and tried to fix everything back up and put it back up before Elvis got home.
Oh, so they were playing on it before he got there.
Yeah, they were riding the camels.
The first year he had that nativity scene, he had live camels.
Right.
You know, and then I guess that got, you know, maybe the
Right.
SPCA or PETA or somebody got upset with him. I don't know. And they ended up putting the fake ones up.
There are some songs that are very heavily covered over the years in the world of Christmas music, and I'm going to share the top 10 with you. Okay, this comes from 538.com. The most covered Christmas songs. Number 10, Away in the Manger, which was written in 1887.
Oh, wow.
10,074 times that song has been recorded professionally and put out there. Number 9, Joy to the World, which was written in 1836. 11,395.
Wow.
Number 8, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which was written in 1943. 11,714 recordings of that one.
That's 11,000 performers.
Number 7, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, written in 1934. 12,085 recordings of that one. Winter Wonderland, which was written in 1934. 12,196 recordings of that one. It gets better, baby. This is growing here. Number 5, The First Noel, which was written in 1833. 12,476 recordings of that one. The Christmas Song, 1944. 13,208 recordings of that. You ready? Here's the top 3. Jingle Bells. We all love that one. That was written in 1857. 19,080 recordings of that one. White Christmas, which was written in 1940.
That's my favorite.
20,721. And the biggest song recorded at Christmas is from 1818, Silent Night, 26,496 recordings of Silent Night.
Nice.
That was a very touching story, and it does give you insight into Elvis from the very beginning. This young little white kid in a very racial segregated South. Along comes this little child of color and watching Elvis eat that ice cream cone. And you and I were talking about this off mic, that an ice cream cone for Elvis back then was a huge deal because they didn't have money to have those things.
Exactly.
So he finally got one, and he wants to share it with this little child of color. And like I said, this is 1946 or something like that.
Well, first off, kids are amazing.
Right.
I mean, really, as adults, we should be taking cue from them on how they treat each other at that young age.
Oh, definitely.
They don't learn all those things until adults teach them as they get older. So, and Elvis himself just had a big heart anyway, so it's not surprising he would have one as a small child.
Yeah, it just started from infancy. He probably came out of the womb trying to give him something away. Elvis.
Would you like my umbilical cord?
You mentioned at the beginning of the show. I heard that. So did you make a Christmas list this year?
I sure did.
You did?
I'm not telling you what it is, though.
Uh-oh. Well.
Because you're not Santa Claus.
Well, not now, but I can be. And I will be.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course I am. I'll be
then you would already know the list.
Well, I kind of have ideas. Top 10 Christmas gifts of the year last year. This is what was on everybody's list, and I'll get started at number 10. You ready? Xbox 360 with the Kinect. That was number 10 on the list. I have no idea.
I don't even know what that is.
3D LCD televisions were number 9 on the list last year, top selling Christmas gifts. Number 8, Apple iPod 2. That was high on Christmas lists. Number 7, I like this one, espresso machines. There you go.
Yum.
Number 6, Sports Connect tickets.
I don't know what that is.
That's what wives get their husbands, tickets to go see the Knicks or whoever it is they're going to go see.
Okay.
Number 5, golf clubs.
Oh, I see. Do you want golf clubs?
No, I don't golf. I putt. Number 4, clothing. Clothing was a big selling, obviously. Number 4, a foot massager.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a giving gift.
You're already a built-in foot massager.
That's true. Well,
But you need one that plugs into the wall.
Well, if your husband doesn't have any hands, maybe that's. He wants hands for Christmas.
No desire to
he wants
rub your
hands
feet.
for Christmas, and the wife wants the foot massager for Christmas. Number 2, now you'll like this one, pets.
Aww.
Puppies and kitty cats, yeah.
Just make sure they can breathe in the box you put them in.
Now,
make sure they're not in there very long.
Do you have any guess? You didn't see my list, did you? You weren't cheating? What would you guess if, just think of the modern world, what number 1 would be? We've already done televisions, we already did iPods, and I'll tell you, we have it.
Well, we do?
Yes.
Amazon.
Amazon Kindle is the number 1 Christmas gift.
Amazon. Man, let me tell you, how many households, we have to look this up, listeners, because we don't really know, but how many households actually have Amazon? I bet a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, like Amazon Echo, Amazon Dot, Amazon Kindle. You got some kind of Amazon going on. We have 2.
Yeah.
No, we have 3.
Yeah, we listen to ourselves all the time on our Kindle to all of our affiliate
stations. We have Amazon
stations.
Echo, we have a Kindle, and we have the Kindle Fire TV.
Right? Elvis lived Christmas 24 hours a day, every day of the year.
7 days a week.
Yeah, and I think we're going to hear a little bit about that today from some of his close friends like GK.
Okay.
And like I said, every day was Christmas. The song, Why Can't Every Day Be Like Christmas? Well, for Elvis, it was.
It was, yeah.
So let's get a little taste of that right now.
We had a guy in a group named Richard Davis, who was kind of he'd been with Elvis, he'd been in the Memphis Mafia, he'd been Elvis' stand-in in a bunch of his movies, Memphis guy, was a record promoter, and he was down on his luck. And Elvis heard about it, and he sent for him. He said, Richard, I hear you down on your luck. It was holidays were approaching. He said, yeah, Elvis. Elvis gave him a brand new Cadillac convertible and $10,000 cash. So maybe this will help you out. And he said, thanks a lot, Elvis. And then, some of the guys, Elvis would give things to guys, and they had to sell them because a lot of guys couldn't afford a Cadillac. So they wanted to sell it, get a smaller car, pocket the extra money to live on, whatever, until they get on their feet. And they said, Elvis, I feel funny about this. You gave me this car. Not me, but some of the other guys. And I got to sell it to get a smaller car. Like I'm going to drop down from a Cadillac to a Pontiac or a Chevy because, it's more economical and I can use the extra money. But I don't want to hurt your feelings. Elvis said, look, don't worry about that, man. He said, I'm going to make you happy twice. And the guy said, what do you mean? He said, well, the first time I gave you the car and you did all right, you were very happy. Yeah. Now you're going to sell it, you're going to be happy again. So I made you happy twice. The guy said, okay.
Bluesy Christmas right there.
I'm telling you, man.
That's some fun stuff right there. I'm digging that bluesy Christmas music. You know what Eve said the day before Christmas?
What?
It's Christmas, Eve!
Hey TL, I think Elvis fans are starting to catch on to Blue Suede Connection.
What's not to love, Daniel? 2 hours of great Elvis music, lots of fun. It's our own private party.
And we want everybody to be part of the party. Hear all the hits, rare cuts, and lots of surprises too.
We are your Blue Suede Connection.